I think this idea that this benevolent consciousness of which we are part of, this abundance that we are born into, this abundance that we come from, is somehow inadequate or didn't equip us to be able to deal with the devil or aliens or archons or negative entities that feed on our energy and stuff like that, right? Basically, my working theory is this: consciousness is a singularity, yeah? Because you can't have it both ways. You can't believe that consciousness exists and you are part of consciousness, but at the same time there are beings that are outside of consciousness that are able to dominate consciousness. Which, because by that admission alone, you are kind of admitting that consciousness is not all powerful and it's inadequate or it's not fully equipped. And I always say that if you look at the complexity of every single being that exists on this plane that we call Earth, right? Just look at the complexity of your eye alone, yeah? And then somehow the abundance that we're born into, yeah? But then somehow, because we live in these structured societies, right, which are created by humans, yeah, whether you believe it or not, the fact is there is no devil or there is no God that any human has seen. All we see is consciousness operating either from a very high frequency or operating from a very low frequency. If you go to the prisons, right, death row and all these sorts of places, right, you don't find the devil there. You find consciousness in human form, human beings, right? If you find people that have been touched by the kindness or blessings of another, you know, somebody that has, you know, somebody that was able, that gave their organ to save a child's life, or somebody that did something to all these godly acts, right? They were also done by human beings, right? Consciousness in human form, but just on the opposite side of the spectrum. So I think that these notions of aliens or archons or negative entities, you know, demons and all this other stuff, right? Because you have to look at it this way, man. Human beings are capable of incredible cruelty, and we're also capable of incredible kindness, right? It all depends on your state of vibration. So a human being that is in a very low vibrational state is the kind of human being that will pimp a woman, you know, basically destroy a woman's soul in exchange for money. A low vibrational person is a person that will kill a human being, will fashion a weapon, go out their way and kill another human being for personal gain. A low vibrational being will rape somebody. A low vibrational being will bear false witness and get somebody killed, so on and so forth. There's no devil involved. There are no archons involved. There are no, spirits or whatever involved. Please don't misunderstand me and think that I am saying that these expressions of energy don't exist. Let me say that again. Do not misunderstand me and think that I'm saying that these expressions of energy don't exist. A human being can be an angel. You can hear what people, that person's my angel, or that person's my savior. In the same way a human being can be a savior to a person, is the same way a human being can be a demon or a bad spirit or whatever. You also gotta recognize that programming, human beings being programmed benefits human beings. So whoever created the system of indoctrination and programming and all the rest of it, it benefits people. It benefits some people, some human beings that are low vibrational. Those human beings could be entities, in the sense of maybe those entities actually exist on this plane of reality that we call the earth, right? Maybe they just exist here. Kind of like when you play a video game and you go to a certain stage, there are bad guys that exist over there, or zombies that exist over there, or vampires that exist over there, and they exhibit certain things because they are naturally low vibrational. And you, as pure consciousness, being born into a body, coming here trying to seek your way back home to the singularity and experience life, these entities are here to kind of create obstacles. Because if not, being all powerful, I mean, all right, let me go back a second. If you let me put it this way. If you knew, all right, okay. So being pure consciousness, right? The singular point. So there's no separation between yourself. There's no separation between me and the tree and the earth and the sky and there's no separation between any of it. We're just one entity, right? We're just one thing, just pure consciousness, right? How would I be able to experience anything? It would be boring. Life would actually be boring. Imagine you think something straight when it happened, no, it just happened. There'll be no fun in it. It's like playing a video game with knowing all the cheat codes, all the secret passages, everything. It'll be boring. But because for some rhyme or reason we've chosen to come here to experience life, it becomes almost necessary for there to be a duality between positive and negative. We're energy. Energy is not just positive, Energy is not only positive. Even electricity doesn't just have a positive charge. It has a positive and a negative charge, and it goes between that peak and trough, causing the sine wave. Every form of energy has to have that flow, because otherwise it wouldn't be energy. So you need to have that kind of contrast. So maybe there are entities that are here, part of the furniture here, which make the game interesting. So rather than us giving those energies the ultimate power over ourselves by calling them the powers that be, the ruling dynasties, the ruling classes, your words are spells. It's spellcraft. Even by you believing that there's somebody having power over you, bro, straight away they have power over you. This is how powerful you are. So if you believe that no one has power over you, then no one has power over you. It's that simple. It's literally that simple. If you believe that no one can touch you, no one can touch you, my guy. If you believe that I was watching this video by a guy, something healer, something. I can't remember the name of his channel. And he said the same thing. He said, who's they? He said, who's they? He said, I don't know about they. I don't look at they. And the fact that I don't look at they don't exist. And I thought, what a profound thing to say. So rather than us wasting our energy and our life force thinking about, oh, there are archons and they're feeding on our energy and and then trying to understand them and trying to figure it out, it's a waste of time. Because I've come to the realization that yes, the screen of space, or I call it like the reality screen, yeah? There's an overlay between, look, the overlay is almost necessary, yeah, for there to be the separation between us and ourselves, and conscious. There has to be that separation. And I feel like there is almost like a necessity for there to be a contrast of such low vibrational beings here that would go to these lengths by creating these simulated realities that want your engagement all the time, want your energy all the time, want your emotional energy, your mental energy, your life energy, all this stuff, right? There has to be that necessity, because if there wasn't that, there wouldn't be the opposite, which is bliss, unification with the singularity, which we call God or consciousness. Bro, if there was no dark, there would be no light. If there was no evil, there would be no good. Because then, if there was no evil, then what is good? But even then, we can even go one step further and say, because all is one, really and truly, there is no good or evil anyway. It's all part of a grand play. It's a play. So it's like you have to wake up to the realization that it's all just it's like a play all around you. We're just here playing characters. We're just coming here to just experience. It's, bro, this whole thing called life is the trippiest trip ever. I'm telling you, bro. You know the fable of the snake, and the snake bit the turtle or whatever when he took him across the river, and he said, "Why did you bite me?" He said, "It's in my nature. It's just the way it is. Just accept it." You just have to accept life. No one's gonna leave you. No one's gonna get out of here alive anyway. We just have to accept it, because anytime we judge, oh yeah, these secret societies, or bro, I've done the homework, man. The secret societies, or the bloodlines, and the families, and the archons, and the beings from the other worlds and stuff like that. Every time that's an emotional drain as well. It's an energy drain as well. It's an energy drain as well, bro. It's like, I've got a video talking about the simulations within the simulations. Yeah, it's like anytime you think, oh, that's even another thing as well. But when you come to the point of acceptance and you just go, oh yeah, well, okay, cool, like, it's just what it is. And because when you come to the point of acceptance, right, you come to the realization that you are actually a piece of God, yeah, a piece of pure consciousness. Like, you manifest, you create your own world. I don't care what anybody is doing. I don't care. I'm creating my world. I don't care what you're doing. They can do whatever genocides they want. They can do whatever they want. It's not in my reality. So I create a different alternative reality in my mind. After all, can any of us actually verify that any of that stuff is going on? Until no. And people will say, well, it's on the news or it's on the social media, or bro. But can you verify that actually? Can you put your life on the line that's happening? A lot of the stuff that you speak of and you see, yeah, on the screens, it's not real. I keep saying this, like, it's not real. And that's why they want it, the thing wants your attention, because when it has your attention, you end up creating it. Attention, wherever attention goes, energy flows. And wherever energy flows, creation happens. So leave them to it. Leave them to it. Bro, alright, cool. If you have the ability to create worlds, yeah, and create whatever reality you want, why do you care what someone's doing doing over there? Why? The fact that you are even concerned is a limitation of your own power. It's a limitation. You're limiting your own power. You think, all right, let's use a simple example. Let's think of like a superhero, something, I don't know, like Thanos, right? From the Marvel series. He's like a superhero kind of creature thing, yeah? You think Thanos actually cares that like the Avengers are planning some sort of attack on? He doesn't give a shit, because he knows his power. He knows his power, and he knows the source of his power, and he knows the extent of his power. So he's not losing any sleep on what anyone's planning or plotting. He doesn't care. Imagine you have a whole arsenal of like F-16 fighter jets and the world's most advanced military weapons and stuff like that. Do you care when? No. Imagine if you're now imagine that you're immortal. And people are like, oh, we're gonna plot, the people are plotting to kill you. Do you really care? Do you really care? Why would you care? The minute you start caring, that means you're already in a low vibrational state of fear, which limits your power. That means you don't actually even believe in your own immortality. You don't believe in your own power. And you not believing in your power creates the reality where your power is not at that level where it's supposed to be. And it becomes real. So then therefore, at that point, when someone attacks you, bang, they're gonna get you. Bro, it's really simple. It's really, really, really simple. Like, you have to think about the amount of distractions that is been put onto this world. You know, like we live in a grid. The whole world is under some sort of grid, yeah, created by humans. You know, and even if we say, oh yeah, it's alien technology, blah 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 blah, bro, we've always had technology that has been like unexplainable. Always, we always have. For crying out loud, that we had fire. Do you know how unexplainable fire is as a technology? You see, when people think of technology, people only think of technology in terms of like metal, computerized shit. Fire is technology. Do you know how advanced fire is as a technology? Now take yourself back to the days of Marconi and when we had the first wireless radio transmission. Do you know how crazy that was? Or the fax machine. We always have had technology which is like, whoa. Yeah? We've had it. We've always had technology. And technology is part and parcel of this place. Do you understand? Because without technology, right? Because technology is designed to make life. Technology is like a double-edged sword, yeah. A knife, and not even a knife is technology, really. Like a knife is technology. So I think this realm, this place called Earth, apart from the duality of positive and negative, another thing that's also kind of standard here is ego, which is the notion of separation, and also the thing that we call technology. Those things exist on this realm, right? So instead of us putting our energy on thinking that, oh, they're using it to enslave us, who the fuck is they, bro? Like, do you feel enslaved? Are you enslaved? If you truly believe in your heart that you're not enslaved, then don't say it. Don't speak it. I don't feel enslaved. I don't feel under anyone's power. I don't feel under control of anybody. Then people will say, oh, well, but it's not, there's things that you can't do, blah, blah, blah. Okay, there may be so, but there are limitations to everything. Yeah, the concept of basic teleology, even your body has limits. There's things that you can't do. Yeah, there's things that you can't go 3 weeks without sleep. You can't go without drinking water. You can't go without eating. You can't go without doing certain things. It's just part and parcel of the game. There are limitations, yeah? But anything I want to do, I can do. Do you get it? And anything I've wanted to do, I have done. So why limit myself by limiting my own mind? The Matrix is a prison for your mind, right? And the only thing which can imprison your mind is an idea, a thought, a concept. So if somebody convinces you that there are archons that are feeding on your energy and they are enslaving mankind, and you believe that, that's a prison for your mind. Oh, there are ruling elites and ruling bloodlines that, they carry out blood sacrifice and all these heinous crimes and adrenochrome, and they are destroying, You haven't witnessed that. But now suddenly that and I'm not saying, you see, these stories, yeah, if you know how algorithms work, yeah, because we're smart people, yeah, we're intelligent people. You know how algorithms work, yeah? So if the algorithm is telling you something, that means something wants you to know that, yeah? Somebody wants you to know that, yeah? Now, you know that, and you create that image in your mind, and you start to believe that image, you start to feed it, you start to think it's real. It becomes a prison for your own consciousness. It's the mark of an intelligent mind to be able to entertain a thought without holding on to it. You should be able to see it and say, actually, do you know what? That's not part of my reality. Be gone. And just like that, it's gone. Instead of thinking of them, the adrenochrome thing, think of kids actually blossoming and kids actually thriving in life. Yeah, being successful, being happy regardless of situations. That power, that energy manifests it, and it makes it real. Just like how, if you think about the adrenochrome stuff being real, it's the same thing. It's two sides of the same coin, bro. Duality, guys. I've been saying this. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not telling you this from a position of, like, bro, you can believe what the hell you want. But I'm telling you that your beliefs are limiting your own power, your own mind. You're imprisoning your own self by your own beliefs. If you think someone's trying to fucking catch you and kill you, literally, you make that shit real. Try it. If you want, shift all your thoughts and think that somebody's gonna rob you, yeah? And make that your central thought for the next month, and see what happens to your life. Try it. This is how powerful your mind is. So why focus on that? Wherever your attention goes, energy flows, bro. So why create a reality you don't want? Oh yeah, but we need to bring awareness to what you're doing, these elites and these archons and these demons and the devil worshippers and all of that and all of that and all of that and all of that, bro. I can choose to say that stuff doesn't exist in my reality, and just like that, it's gone. I am consciousness, bro. Just like you are consciousness. If you believe that you are consciousness and you don't die, yeah, your body may be destroyed, but you don't die. Even in the fake religion called Christianity, where they talk about how the earth will pass and whatever, but the word of the spirit will live forever or whatever. Please, I'm paraphrasing, don't quote me on it. I can't remember exactly what it says. Something like the earth will pass or whatever. But the word, which is the same creative force. The word is a code actually for, because words are connected with thought, and thought is like the power, is the manifestation power. You can speak things into existence, right? That will last forever. So why are you concerned about what's happening on the earth? Why are you concerned about any of that? Are you not timeless? Are you not consciousness? So it's like people are we end up holding contradictory thoughts. We end up holding contradictory thoughts that are trapping our own minds and limiting our own potential and our own power. By you focusing on them, these bloodlines and these, and that, even that negative energy, yeah, is poisoning you. It's holding you back. Because if we're all reflections of one another, right? Even the pedophile, the fucking criminal, the low vibrational demons, the serial killers, the people that do all sorts of fucking dirty, grimy stuff, they are consciousness, i.e. you, in a different timeline, in a different vibrational state. They are you. All is one, bro. We're the same fragments of the same spark of life, which is God or consciousness. There is no difference. You see, if you think that you are separate from them, you're operating from ego. Let me say that again. If you think that you are separate, listen to what I'm saying. If you think that you are separate from anybody or then you are operating from ego, because you are thinking from separateness. There is no separation. There's just oneness. It's just one thing experiencing itself. The light going through the prism, yeah, it's just the same. It's one light. It's one thing. But when it hits this prism, there's purple, there's yellow, there's red, there's orange, there's green, there's all of this shit, right? All these colors. And you are on one side saying, I'm red and he's green. Ew, look at him, he's there. Bro, you are the same light, just at a different vibrational state. Real talk. Real talk. And I know if you listen to my videos, I talk about the machine reality and stuff like that. And yes, it does exist. There are vortices, there are pendulums that absorb your energy. There are things that want your attention. There are things that want you to create the reality to enslave your own mind here, right? There are things that will cause you to trap yourself here, limit your own potential here. It's part of the game. It's not more powerful than you. You are more powerful than that. The fact that you can see it says it's more powerful than you. Do you think that all right, let me give you an example. Think of the snake, yeah? And a snake can bite you, right? And it's really poisonous and it can kill you. But we are the same conscious beings that have actually been able to find out herbs, right? And medicines that work as antidotes to that poison. So is the snake more powerful than you? Is the venomous snake more powerful than you? Of course not. So why focus your energy on the snake? Oh, and it'll bite me. Know that you are the operant power. You are the actual kind of, like, as Alan Watts puts it, you are the aperture through which consciousness is experiencing itself. You are just you are a piece of it. You are the hole through which that light is coming through. Do you understand? So why focus on anything outside of you? Why focus on anything that it doesn't even, it's even a nonsense to even like consider it, to think about it, like, oh yeah, bro, let the dead bury the dead, man. If that vibration is not in alignment to you, let it bury itself, and it will not exist in your reality anymore. I'm telling you. Because how will it exist in your reality? You have to seek it out. You have to go and seek it out. You have to go and find more YouTube channels that are talking about the same stuff. Go and look up, oh, they're doing this. Oh, they're going to Davos now. Oh, they're doing this now. Oh, the World Economic Forum. Oh, they're doing more alien stuff. Oh, you have to keep feeding the fire. And let me tell you how I know it's low vibrational. When you think of a low vibrational energy or emotion such as anger, right? Anger cannot sustain itself. You have to sustain anger. And what do they say, even in the Bible, that the devil is an angry spirit, right? Which basically is this a representation of the negative polarity, right? So you have to feed it in order for it to be real, in order for it to be there. You have to keep feeding that reality. But if you don't feed it, it's not there. It's not there. Okay, so the guy stepped on my shoes, or the guy pushed me, or okay, whatever. Does he exist anymore in my reality? No. He's gone. Vanquished. That's it. That's it. And you just remain present in your reality. Remain present in your reality. Because that's all that matters. Anything external, quote unquote, because there's actually not, there's nothing external. It's just where you choose to put your energy, you know. It's really that simple, man. It's really that simple. If you banish the devil, it'll go away. If you banish the lower vibration, it'll have to go away. It has no place to stay, because it needs you to give it a home. Because you are the operant power. You are consciousness. That's why they tell you these stories, these heinous crimes, and these. Why do you think the news is just negative stuff? But who? It's editors. It's human beings that edit these stories. It's human beings that present these stories. It's human beings that, you know, quote unquote, bring you these bullshit stories. Oh, people say, oh, it's all about ad revenue, and they want eyes on the story, and it's all about it. But why do you think? Why do you think they do that? Because they want you to manifest that world. Because by you manifesting that world, it creates a world that somebody or something wants. And it needs you to create that world. I don't watch the news. I haven't watched the news in years. And when people talk about news stories to me, it almost sounds like something out of a storybook. Like, oh, you never guess what they said. I'm like, okay. Because it doesn't exist in my reality. Unless it's around me and I can physically see it, it's affecting me directly, it doesn't exist. Even when we had the whole fucking bullshit COVID nonsense, yeah? Bro, do you think like I participated in any of that? No, it didn't exist to me. It didn't exist to me. It didn't exist to me. We've always had the common cold. We've always had runny noses, chesty coughs. We've always had them. So how is it that all of a sudden this is happening? Oh, it's a loss of taste and smell, bro. When you lose, when you're ill, you lose your taste and smell anyway. Who has a cold that can smell? Come on, let's use our brains for a second. You lose your appetite. And it was almost like a nice finesse sleight of hand, because like they tell you like, oh, you can't smell or taste anything. Now suddenly people were manifesting that, oh, I can't smell or taste anything. What's your reference point? Were you checking your sense of smell and taste when you had colds before then? Before they told you that you couldn't? Of course not. So you manifested it and made it real. Do you understand? You can heal yourself even by your own mind. So why do you believe in their illnesses? Why do you think that the doctors will tell you, oh, why do people always say, now go and get a second opinion? Because intrinsically people always know that, nah, do you know what, you can actually, it's not, that person's not God. Do you understand? I don't know if I'm being understood or I'm coming across, but anyway, I know what I'm saying. But yeah, you are the power, man. If you decide to give anything a home, it's you that's giving it a home, and at that point, it becomes a prison for your mind. It's you that's created it, no one else. Can't blame you can't blame the system, and I know I talk about the system and its antics and stuff, but I look at it almost from a joke point of view, like, they tell you this stuff and and it's almost like that's the reason why so many people believe so many false narratives about reality. People actually believe that they live on a ball, and people actually, like, human beings look at themselves, right? Look at the size of their own selves, but at the same time they believe that they are smaller than a speck of dust in the grand scheme of the universe, when they can't even verify it themselves. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? Yes, we are born into the false reality, because you need to be able to experience anything, you have to come to the world of duality, the world of time and space, the world of ego, the world of separation, the world of technology. That's this world, right? Now, if you make those things God, or you make those things powerful than you, they will become powerful than you. But if you make those things less than you, and you just see them for what they are, then that's it. You become unstoppable. If you believe you're unstoppable, my guy. Like, I always use this example, and I can't remember where I heard it from. But everything around you, right, was once a thought in someone's mind. Every single thing. Does that not blow your mind? So, if everything around you once lived in someone's mind, right? Why are you putting in your mind these bullshit things, these negative things? Anyway, man, that's it.